I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. If you don't know, I'm Kenyan. This is me speaking to me. I don't care about what you think, boo-boo. And you shouldn't either.
Your body drive me crazy. Your body need a license fit. Your body are too tight and neat. Anybody who got eyes can't see. She just wanna dance and tease. She just wanna dance and tease. She just wanna dance and tease.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Moosar. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I love you so much for watching. Mwah! Happy New Year, you guys. How you guys been doing? Have you guys made vision boards? Do you have resolutions? Do you have goals? Or are you just winging it? I already made my vision board. It's up in my room. I'm one of them that don't believe in sharing their vision boards because I feel like when you tell people your goals, you just mess them up. You jinx it for yourself. So mine is gonna be hidden in my room until all my goals are achieved. With trust and belief, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm coming for blood this year, okay? I hope you guys are having a wonderful year so far. I hope you enjoyed the holidays. Honestly, for me, the holidays were meh. Nothing bad happened, which I'm entirely grateful for, but also it wasn't like nothing major happened. For most of the holidays, I was home. But we're here, we made it to 2024. Praise God. As you guys can see from the title, I'm doing a 23 things that I'm leaving in 2023. And then just kind of link that with some things, you know, kind of my resolutions, not really sharing my specific goals, but just generally things that I'm gonna leave in 2023 and things that we're gonna pick up in 2024. Some of these apply to me and some of them are just more general. Anyway, before I chat you guys up for too long, let's go ahead and get into the video. Before we go any further, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell right here, okay? Subscribe to the family. Still haven't found a name for us, so if anybody has any great ideas, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram if you're not already. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Threads as well. And on Snapchat. Guys, honestly, if you really want to keep up with me, my day-to-day activities, you'll find me on Snapchat. Instagram sometimes just can be too, I don't know, it feels like you can't really post everything on there. And then I just have never got a hang of TikTok. Maybe this year I will, we'll see. But yeah, make sure you're following me on every platform. But anyway, let's get into the video. So number one on the list of things that we're getting rid of in 2023 is self-doubt. So this is something I struggle with. And I know a lot of you out there also struggle with this. But this year, we're not doubting ourselves. We're gonna be confident, okay? We're gonna do everything that we set out to do, and we're not gonna be embarrassed to do it. This year, we're going in with self-acceptance, and we're not doubting ourselves at all, okay? On to number two, we are leaving wasting time on social media in 2023. Our screen time should not be 8-10 hours. Why? I know a lot of us out there are content creators, and so you have to actually spend time on your phone researching and watching other people's stuff and getting inspiration. But if you're not doing that and you know you're just, you know, looking at the shade room trying to figure out what's the latest that's come out in the pop culture world, and I'm guilty of this, I'm very guilty, but I'm just gonna have to stop wasting time on social media because that time could be spent doing something constructive, in work that could lead to my growth, you know? Look at all these books behind me. I haven't read all these books. Instead of wasting time on social media, we're gonna read more, we're gonna work out, take walks outside in some way, shape, or form. We're gonna make sure that we're contributing to our growth. Be it reading, be it doing puzzles, just making sure your eyes are away from the screen. It's just so much on social media. Our brains are getting overstimulated, and then because of that, we end up getting depressed, we end up getting sad because we're looking at people's lives and we're thinking our lives are trash. But in reality, everybody's posting their highlights on Instagram, right? I know it's so cliche to say that, but people need to hear that enough because so many people are depressed nowadays because they're looking at other people's lives online and they're wishing that their lives would be like that. We're just over consuming other people's lives and forgetting to live in our own lives, right? So we're leaving behind wasting time on social media, okay? Number three, laziness. And this goes hand in hand with wasting time on social media. You're wasting time on social media because you're lazy. So instead of being lazy and, you know, lying in bed for 3, 4, 5 hours scrolling on TikTok, just watching a whole bunch of nothing and just soaking in all this information that's not even useful to you. Tell me how many posts you've saved on TikTok and Instagram. So many, because I know I've done the same thing too, and I haven't even gone back to review those posts. So instead of wasting time on social media or choosing the most comfortable way out instead of the challenging way out, we're leaving that in 2023, okay? I know sometimes laziness can be confused with self-care. Self-care is very different from laziness. It's important to rest, it's important to get sleep, but getting sleep and resting is very different from laziness. Laziness is just avoiding to do things that you know you're supposed to do, but you're just not gonna do them because it's more comfortable to chill. No more chilling in 2024. We'll chill when it's time to chill, but when it's time to work, we're gonna work, okay? Number 4, procrastination. Ooh, that's a big one. That is a big one. Because yo, the way I procrastination is literally the devil. I read this somewhere, I think it was a meme or a quote or something that said, procrastination is essentially you thinking that you for sure have another chance tomorrow or the next minute or the next hour. You could be gone. So instead of us thinking that you have this time, how about you just do it now? We don't have time. We don't know when our last day is going to be, unfortunately. We have to make sure that we're treasuring each moment by making the most out of it. In the same accord, we're going to leave behind fear. A lot of the times we procrastinate because either you're afraid that the task that you want to do is too hard, or you're afraid you're going to fail, or you're afraid that other people are going to judge you, or something else. Some kind of fear is what's keeping you away from doing whatever that task is. You have to try, and sometimes you have to try and fail for you to actually get it and get it the right way. So we need to not be afraid to fail. Put your best foot forward, trust in God, believe in Him. He will definitely lead your way. I mean, no human being is never afraid. If someone tells you they're not scared of anything, that's a lie. Fear is just an emotion. Once you get out of your head about whatever it is that you're trying to do, trust me, you'll see how easy it is to do it, and you'll avoid procrastinating. You'll be able to accomplish everything that you set out to accomplish. On to the next, hating on people. Guys, there's nothing that blocks your blessings more than hating on other people. I always see people hating and I'm just like, why? First of all, it just takes so much energy to hate on somebody. To be quite honest, what does hating benefit you? Like, how do you benefit from hating on someone else? How? That's just inviting negative energy into your aura, and negative energy has never brought anything good out of it. Trust me, never. When you're hating on people, that just means you're in a negative mind space and you're trying to bring people down with you. So instead of hating, how about you look inward and see, why do you feel like you need to hate on this person? What is it that I'm lacking that makes me feel like I need to hate on this person? And maybe when you look inward, you'll be able to see, you know, I need to go back and rectify this. I need to fix this about myself instead of projecting it onto someone else. If you've been one of them haters on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, just commenting negative shit on people's posts and whatever, people who are trying. A lot of the times, people who are hating are just hating because they themselves probably want whatever they're seeing and they know that they can't have it, or they don't have as much confidence as a person that they're hating on, or they want to be that person. On the flip side, if people are hating on you, I know it's hard and you have to have a really, really strong will in order for you to ignore all the hate comments, because we're all human. People get hurt. Try and focus on the positives, because most of the times the positives are more than the negatives. The negatives tend to stand out to us, and that's what we tend to remember. Stop being a hater-ass bitch is what I'm trying to say, okay? On to the next. We are leaving behind relationships that do not serve us. Be it a friendship, be it a romantic relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is that's not serving us, we need to leave that behind, okay? A lot of people are friends with people that they don't need to be friends with, that don't align with their goals, and this includes me. And trust me, I've had to cut off people from my life, and it was necessary. It's never easy losing a relationship, but if you are coming between my relationship with me and God, or me and me, then you're gonna have to bye. You're gonna have to go. This year, we're only keeping people around us that are positive, that are supportive, that are not competing with us, but are uplifting us, that correct us when we're wrong, even call us out on our mistakes, but in a good way. Because you also don't want a yes man around you all the time, because that's just fake. You're not always gonna be right about everything, right? Let's leave all that nonsense in 2023 and bring all the good in 2024. Next one is, I think I mentioned, did I mention fuckboys? We're living fuckboys in 2023. Do I even need to explain that? I think that's self-explanatory. In 2024, we're dealing with men, real men that know how to take charge, that respect women, that know how to spend a coin on their women. All them sassy ass niggas, we're leaving them in 2023. Miss me with that. 2024, we're only dealing with men. We're not wasting time with anybody else. Another thing that we're leaving in 2023 is other people's opinions. I don't care about what you think, boo-boo. And you shouldn't either. Stop caring so much about what other people think. Now, as a human, you're obviously gonna care what other people think. That's what makes society, right? But we're not going to stop ourselves from doing what we are called to do, or stop ourselves from pursuing our dreams or our passions because we're afraid of what other people would think. People will think what they will think and they will move on. Have you ever noticed how when a story comes out, in like 2-3 weeks, it's gone? People talk about it, it's in the blogs, it's on the shade room, it's in the news, and then it's gone. And this is me speaking to me too. Trust me, there's times I refuse to do things because I'm like, oh, what if people think this of me? Or what if people perceive me in this way? As long as I know I'm a good person and I'm a kind person and I'm doing what I love and I'm not harming anybody, why would I care what other people think? People have 1,000,005 thoughts in their brains every single day. Yours is one of their million thoughts. And at the end of the day, those people who are hating, those are not your people. Those are not the people that are supposed to find you. And trust and believe, like I mentioned earlier, those hating ass people, they have things that they need to deal with. It's not you, it's them. It's easier said than done. And I also have to remind myself this time and again. But when I sit and I think and I'm like, who even cares? Actually, it's crazy when you're a kid and when you're much older, you don't care what people think. You just do things to do things. And that's real life because you're living your life according to who you are, not according to how people want you to be, or not according to how people perceive you. Be you, be confident in who you are, and don't worry about what other people think. They'll be aight. Next thing we're living in 2023, this is gonna be a hard one for me, is unnecessary spending of money. I'm actually on a no-buy this January. I'm only buying things that I need. A lot of the times I just get bored, and I know you do too. I know you do too, girl. Sometimes I'll be bored and I just get on my phone and just go to Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, Manière de Voir, JLux Label, and I just add things to my cart and buy. For what reason? For what reason? I have a closet full of clothes that still have the tags on them. So there's no reason I should be buying any new clothes or any new perfumes. Y'all know I'm a perfume freak. So I'm always on the hunt to find a new perfume. And trust me, I can always find a new perfume. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of perfumes in this world. So I'm putting my buying habits on hold for now because I need to get through what I have. Clear the clutter out of your house so you can see everything that you actually own. This is me speaking to me. And then you'll be able to wear what you have and not going to your closet every time and be like, I have nothing to wear. You have things to wear. You just have way too much stuff. And then you always think you don't have anything to wear and then you buy more stuff. Then it becomes a cycle, right? So yeah, we're on a no buy, no unnecessary spending, and not just in January, just throughout the year. I need to just have a better habit of not being a consumer. Y'all know America is all about consuming. When I used to live in Kenya, I never used to buy things like that. I only used to buy things that I needed. But also, I have to say, I didn't really have that much money in those days. So maybe that's the reason why. But I just need to get back to that place where I'm not just buying things all the time just to buy things, only when it's necessary. The other thing we're leaving in 2023, what number are we on right now? Are we? I think it's 11, if I'm not wrong. We are leaving not going to church in 2023. I did not step foot in church in 2023, not even once. That's really bad. I did go to a few online services, and that's cool. I mean, of course, you're still getting the word, but I feel like there's a difference when you're actually in church. You know, they always say where two to three are gathered, then the presence of the Lord is there. And I just like that feeling, especially during praise and worship. You just feel the Spirit, and I love that and I miss it. And this year we're making an effort to go to church more. It can be online, but we're really gonna try to actually go into church and fellowship in church. Try and make this the year that you're actually gonna make it to church, even if it's a few times. You don't have to go every time. Maybe one Sunday go to church, the next Sunday watch church online, you know. 2024, we're getting closer to God, and not just going to church, just getting closer to God. Reading his devotional. I have a devotional that I read every day. Let me actually show it to you guys. If you guys haven't seen this book, this is the Jesus Calling devotional. Can y'all see? I got it from Amazon. I love this devotional. So it has a day. Each day in here has a reading. I don't know if y'all can see. And then at the bottom, it gives you a scripture, so you can read the scripture after the devotional, after you read the devotional. I love it. I didn't read it every single day last year, but I tried to every time I'm home to make sure that I read it. Being close to God is the best gift ever. Honestly, if you haven't found God, trust and believe me, your life will change. Your life will absolutely change. Like, even thinking about God just makes me happy, because he has blessed me so much. He's literally my best friend. He never leaves me. He's always with me. That's why I need to make more of an effort to fellowship in church and just get closer and closer to him. Thank you God for everything. Love you. Another thing, we're living in 2023, and this kind of goes along with the friendships, but we're living behind negative people. I think I touched a little bit on this. Anybody negative, anything negative, we're not bringing into 2024. We're trying to stay positive no matter the situation. Even on the bad days, we look at those days as teaching lessons, as moments of growth, and we move forward. We stay strong and we continue being positive. When you're positive, you attract positive things into your life. When you're low, you know, let a good cry out. Talk to God, get support from your friends, go to therapy, but don't give up, okay? Some of the things that I do to be positive is journal. I read my affirmations every day. I sit in the sun. I take walks when the weather is conducive. It really helps. People don't understand how being outside definitely has an effect on your mood. The sun literally feeds the whole earth, including us. In order for you to have an uplifted mood, trust me, you need the sun. Have you ever noticed how when it's sunny outside, your mood tends to be better, but when it's gloomy, your mood tends to be a little bit more down? And that's why people get a lot of seasonal depression in the winter, because it's less sun, it's gloomy weather. But in the summer, most people are not even thinking about going to therapy because they're like, oh, life is good, whatever. And then when winter comes and things slow down, it gets dark early, start getting into that depression. So as much as you can, try and get as much light. And this year we're being positive, and we're gonna keep it up with that positive energy. And whenever we feel like we're going down the wayside, we try our best to pull ourselves out of that instead of going deeper into it, okay? This video is getting way too long, so I'm gonna speed through the next ones. Another thing we're leaving in 2023 is eating junk food and late night eating, snacking. Yeah, we gotta stop doing that. That's something I've been doing, and I've definitely gained a couple pounds from that, which we're working on losing this year. So yeah, we're leaving all that, all those unhealthy eating habits, eating late at night, drinking, all that nonsense. We're leaving it in 2023. We're coming into this year with healthy, strong bodies that will help us do the things that we need to do. Like Cat Williams said in his interview, your body is a temple, okay? So you better treat it like a temple. And the more you put good into your body, the more you get good out. The better food that you eat, the better your mood is. The better you feel, the more energetic you are. So yeah, we're leaving all that in 2023. Okay. One thing I'm leaving in 2023 is the need to feel like I'm constantly being productive. I'm trying to be a little bit slower in this new year, so do things with more intentionality. Let's say I have a project at work. I'm not just gonna do it quickly to have it done, but I'm gonna take my time, do it slowly, give myself ample time to be able to do it slowly and carefully, and then that way I'm not making mistakes, right? And that's what I mean by constantly feeling like I have to be productive, so I need to do things faster so I can check off things from my to-do list so I can feel like I've been productive. Not laziness, okay, but being more slow and intentional. And I think honestly that's what a soft life is, just doing things very slowly and properly and well, you know. And even when I'm showering, I'm one of those people that hates being in the shower for long. Like, I'm doing my 2 scrubs and I'm getting out. Like, I shouldn't be in the shower for more than 5 minutes. But when I'm taking the shower, I need to enjoy the shower, you know, scrub myself, appreciate my body, appreciate that I even have the luxury to scrub myself in a warm shower. You know, that's what I mean. Like, living in the moment, taking things slow, and being more intentional about doing the things that I'm doing. Another thing we're leaving in 2023 is oversharing on social media. There's a very big difference between oversharing and posting something because, you know, you're posting content or you're posting something for fun. This whole thing of our, well, not our generation, I think Gen Z does it a little bit more, where you have to post that you're single. You have to post now that you got a new boyfriend. Now you're single again. We don't need to know all that. Have some discernment in what you're putting out into the internet, because once it's out there, boo-boo, it's never going anywhere, okay? On the same lines of oversharing is Facebook. Honestly, guys, this is more of a personal thing. I'm leaving Facebook in 2023 because I have a Facebook account. I think everybody that has an Instagram needs to have a Facebook, right? But I haven't been on Facebook for years, and I think it's time for me to just let it go. I don't even know how to use it anymore. If you're a Facebooker, I'm sorry, I'm not hating on you or anything. I'm just saying, personally, it's not for me, and so I'm leaving it in 2023. Next thing we're leaving in 2023 is inconsistency. Yeah, we need to be more consistent with things that we're doing, be it working out, be it eating right, posting on social media, creating content, and that's why we're here. Do you see the consistency? Back on her Zoom, okay? Next thing that we're leaving in 2023 is not going to therapy. And that goes hand in hand with not going to church. I have really bad PMS symptoms, and it really affects my mood. I've been on medication for it once, but I started it, and when I realized I have to constantly be on it for it to work, I was like, nah. These days, therapy is what helps. I have to go to therapy in order for me to be able to regulate my mood, especially during those times of the month. I really neglected therapy in 2023. And this year, I'm hoping that I'm going to be more intentional in going to therapy, because your mental health is so important. And if you're out there and you know that you haven't gone to therapy or you haven't been going and you know you need it, please make an effort to go. Even if it's once a month, just try to go. I'm pretty sure even churches sometimes have therapists. Maybe go to your church and see if they can offer you some resources. But mental illness is real. Therapy changed my life before and taught me so much and helped me heal and grow from so many situations. And so I need to get back into it. And I hope you will too. Another thing we're leaving in 2023 is binge drinking. Yeah. I need to learn how to drink moderately, because the thing for me is I'm not really that big of a drinker. I'm more of a social drinker. So I'll drink when my friends are around me, but I'll overdrink and then I'll be done for 2 days. And so now I have to catch up during the week, which means other things are not getting done. But you guys, honestly, most likely I'm probably gonna stop drinking, because I'm not a drinker. That's just what it is. If you're with me, come join me for Dry January. Let's face this together, because I know it's not gonna be easy. Especially, y'all know, if you don't know, I'm Kenyan. If you know anything about being Kenyan, you know that we drink. And so I can get very influenced to drink. We're not doing that anymore. This is a new year. We have goals, and so we're making sure that when we drink moderately and not binge drink. Another thing we're leaving in 2023 is accepting less than I deserve or you deserve. Stop accepting less than you deserve. If you know you have the experience, if you know you have the skill, if you know you have the talent, if you know you have the capability, if you know you have the confidence, why are you accepting less? You need to do better. This year, you're accepting what you deserve and more. You're not taking the bare minimum. We're aiming high, and whoever who thinks that we're too bougie or too stuck up or we've changed, you can leave them in 2023 as well. Another thing we're leaving behind is unreciprocated energy. If you're giving me bad vibes and I'm giving you good vibes, you're in 2023. You're not coming. You've been left by the bus. A lot of the times I give, never get back. and still continue giving. And this is actually as embarrassed as I am to say, it's a people-pleasing tactic, and it stops in 2024. No more people-pleasing, no more overextending myself for people who don't do the same for me. No more trying to keep people happy when I'm sacrificing things to keep them happy, sometimes even my own happiness, and they wouldn't do the same for me. We're leaving all that in 2023. 2024, we're only accepting reciprocated energy, reciprocated love, reciprocated effort, okay? The last thing we're leaving in 2023 is saying yes when I mean no. And this actually kind of just goes hand in hand with accepting less than I deserve. A lot of the times, you know, I'll just be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Just because, you know, you're like, I don't want to inconvenience them, or I don't want to look a certain way, or I can do it, so why not? No. This year, have you seen that meme of Beyonce doing? That's me. No, 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 no. We're saying no this year. Can you? No. May you? No. Would you? No. We're saying no when we mean no. No is a complete sentence, and if you feel like you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't do it. The world is not going to end when you say no. Someone might, you know, look at you a certain way, or they may be angry at you for a moment because you said no, but they'll get over it. That's worse than saying yes and then overextending yourself for somebody, and then later down the line you realize that they weren't even worth it. Or saying yes to something and you end up getting yourself in a mess. This year, when we're asked to do something and we don't feel like doing it, we're gonna say no. We're saying no when we mean no. And we're saying yes when we mean yes. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. I know I haven't done anything like this before, but I actually love doing videos like this, and I love watching them as well. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I hope you guys are gonna join me in leaving the trash in 2023 and bringing all the good vibes, good energy, positivity, confidence, creativity, elevating ourselves, believing in ourselves, reading, going to church, staying close to God. We're bringing all that into 2024, and say with me, this is gonna be a great, great, great year. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I love you so much. Again, don't forget to like the video, comment if you would like to say something. Even if you want to say hi, you guys, just say hi and I will say hi back. Don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. I think we're on the road to 8K. Actually, we're on the road to 10K now, because I think we're at 7.6K. So make sure you subscribe, share the video with your family and friends. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.